It is all finally over. The war between the Grande Americanos has just ended after months. No, after pretty much a year. We have finally concluded who the real El Grande Americano is, and it is not Chad Gable. We have no idea who's under the mask of the real El Grande Americano, and we will probably never find out. It's a complete secret. Nobody knows. All jokes aside, this was a phenomenal match, man. I've been watching AAA for a while now, and I've been all caught up in this story, and it genuinely, I know it's not the same, but it evokes the same type of feeling as when Cody Rhodes finished his story. Like the build up to this, the writing, the backstory, it's all crazy, it's all fun, but it all felt so fulfilling to watch. There is a reason why, in my opinion, El Grande Americano is the most over wrestler in the world right now. Like wherever he goes, I follow. I'm more invested in him than anybody else. That's crazy thinking how this all started. And the match was really fantastic. It started off with Chad Gable having the advantage over El Grande Americano, just beating him up until he started making his comeback. So many cameo appearances during this match. The Creed brothers came out to attack Grande, but they got beat up by the Rio and Bravo. That blind magician was here too. I don't want to say his name because I'm gonna butcher it, but he was here too. He beat up Chad Gable a bit. A fun callback to how this started. Not how it started, but a major moment in this feud. Andrea was also here. She bought tickets. She was in the crowd. So many fun cameos, and I love that none of it ever took away from the match. They just helped the match. Man, this was such a good main event, and the crowd was so into it. And as we said before, El Grande Americano picked up the victory, and then, you know, OG El Grande had to reveal who he really is under a mask, and it was revealed to be Chad Gable. Now, kayfabe and fun aside, we all knew this, but I love that the crowd gave him his respect. He said he will be back in AAA, which I really hope he comes back as a dangerous heel, because, you know, he'll do good in the main roster, but I think his current trajectory is to be a really high profile legend in AAA, because he can achieve that. But now we have to move on to greater things. We need that El Grande Americano versus Dominic Mysterio match. Dominic Mysterio will be the most hated man in Mexico, the most hated man in the world during that match. And I'm kind of excited. Dominic Mysterio is he's low-key one of my favorites in wrestling right now, right? Arguably my favorite men's wrestler. So who am I gonna cheer for? I don't know, but that match, ooh, that will be good. That has to be the next step, right? I don't see any other match that could be next besides that. At least that's the big money match now, isn't it? All that aside, let's talk about the rest of the show, because although this was the main event, it's the biggest topic. There was 3 other matches on the card, and all of those matches resulted in a title change. So I guess you don't even have to watch the video further. I just spoiled what happened to you. First match of the night was for the Cruiserweight Championship. Rey Fenix, the challenger, going up against the newly turned heel Laredo Kid. So Rey Fenix picks up the victory in a really fun match. I love the spot where he blocked the low blow from Laredo Kid because he knew that was coming. Really fun spot, standout moment in that match for me. A part of me kind of wishes Laredo Kid retained because he just turned heel, and I kind of wanted to see where that goes, how he carries that championship as a heel. But on the other hand, I'm totally cool with Rey Fenix winning that championship. I'm happy for him. He's so over in AAA, so much more on the main roster. I wish the fans gave him the same treatment on the main roster. We would do so well. But it is what it is. I'm happy for him. He got to celebrate with his family after the match. Great stuff. And I'm not too hurt about Laredo Kid because I know he's probably going to keep going after that championship. So he will get to see his heel run at least involved with the championship. So it should be all good. The next title change was Vikingo picking up the Latin American Championship over El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. A match that was filled with interferences. Dorian Roldan and Omos interfered on the side of Vikingo, obviously, and Jeleno and Mini Vikingo interfered on the side of Dr. Wagner Jr. So again, a lot of interferences during this match, but it was also a fun match. I don't feel like this match was set up very well. I don't feel like there is a lot leading into that, but I guess, you know, when you only have an hour every week, you can't build every story up majorly. I do wish we built towards this more and we had some more momentum going into this. Maybe just a tiny bit of a rivalry. Overall, it is fine. I'm happy with Vikingo having a championship. His heel work has been really good. I like this little faction they're building with Omos, Vikingo, Dorian Roldan. It's all pretty good, so I'm excited to see where this goes. Kind of just wish we got more out of this, because every other match on tonight's card had some massive build towards where it was exciting to see what was going to happen, except this match. Then our last match. The last match we were going to talk about, the Psycho Circus versus the Viking Raiders for the tag team championships. Now this match was filled with tension between Pagano and Psycho Clown because they've been having distrust between each other over the past few weeks. That boiled over into when Pagano accidentally attacked, or not attacked, but accidentally hit Psycho Clown, which cost them the tag team championships. So the Viking Raiders are your new tag team champions. Or they're called the War Raiders now, right? I keep forgetting, like Viking Raiders is so ingrained into my head. I still make that mistake sometimes. My bad. Anyways, after the match, Psycho Clown is very upset with Pagano. He pushes him away, he gets in his face, only for the War Raiders to attack Psycho Clown, and Pagano walks away. For a moment he looks back, he thinks about it, then he walks away. So I guess this faction is over. Again, I've only been watching it for a few months now, so I'm not as attached to this faction as other people might be, because when I started watching them already being full of tension, already wanting to break up. So I don't have that attachment to see them, feel sad about this. But this should be a cool feud. Like, they both have such a cool look. They both seem like demons. So like, it should be a very brutal fight, especially considering the build up towards this, the backstory. I am quite excited for this feud to see what happens. Plus, Psycho Clown is also super over. Like, he's not as over as El Grande, but I feel like he could get there. Because I don't know what it is about him. He just has aura. I hate saying that word, but like, it's the most accurate description of what I'm trying to get across. I could see him being the next over AAA star, because like, he just has it. Anyways, that's AAA Noche de Los Grandes for you. A really fun show. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I thoroughly enjoyed the show. Even though the match that didn't have that much build up, it was still good. Didn't bring it any down for me. I still enjoyed the match. I still enjoyed both participants in it. So while I wish there was more story, it doesn't bring it down for me, because every other match was top tier. Loved the build up to all of them. Was very happy with the results to all of them, and it just made it. It was a perfect show. If you don't watch AAA, why not? Like, if you dislike WWE, I understand why, but you should check out their like lower tier shows. AAA, NXT, Evolve, those stuff are on fire right now. If you just give them a chance, you will not be disappointed. So yeah, if you like this video, leave a like, because I cover NXT, Evolve, and AAA every single week. Occasionally I do TNA when I feel like there's something interesting to talk about. Usually there's not, so I don't talk about it a whole lot. And I also have a podcast with POWF, so check them out. I also stream it on my channel, so you should go and subscribe to all those guys, and they are really cool. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye, everyone.